Hey, so how y'all doing today? This is day two, of car conversations with me. Um, just want to talk about yesterday. You know, hip hop itself had lost a wonderful lyricist, as if I don't say so myself. Nipsey Hussle. Um, if you haven't listened to him, or you haven't like checked out his music up until yesterday, um, having a little technical difficulties, but nevertheless, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. I don't want to spend too much time on that. I'm not a real. I understand life and death, so I don't want to dwell too much on that. Um, so, what I want to talk about today is conspiracy theories. A lot surrounding his death. More people saying that it was conspiracy theories, or people were trying to kill him because he was speaking truths that they say the government or the higher ups don't want people to understand or people to know about. Um, I personally do not agree. I feel like at the end of the day, everybody has their theories as to what might be going on or what could have went on. Um, they go back to think about how Michael Jackson died, or how now all these black celebrities, you know the Bill Cosbys, the R. Kellys, um, are now being put in front of the camera for all the bad stuff that they done in the past, because they were trying to reach this level of being untouchable. Bill Cosby was in the makings of getting his own TV network, um, and one of the theories was that people didn't want him to have it. So they dug up stuff in his past and everything like that to pretty much tarnish his legacy. Um, Now, I don't know what you guys think. That's the whole point of this conversation. Let me know what you think. A lot of people feel like a lot of the black celebrities are being more pushed into the limelight of the bad stuff that they do, rather than looked at you know to all the good stuff that they've done in the communities. I'm from Philly, so Bill Cosby has done a lot for North Philadelphia, Temple, stuff like that. He'd done a lot for a lot of colleges where they gave him honorary degrees and stuff like that. Um, who else? Uh, R. Kelly. We looked at him like, I don't condone you know, uh, any type of statutory rape or anything like that. I don't. I'm not a big fan of that, and I'll be the first to tell you that if something like that was to happen to my nieces, daughters, anything like that, I'll be the first to be in jail. You know what I mean? Because that's something that's intolerable. Um, at the same time, if you are a late '80s baby, early '90s baby, um, R. Kelly was a soundtrack to your birth. Um, but we stopped we walked away from you know um, putting the light on us and not shining the light on everybody else. They tell you about Jerry Lee Lewis marrying his cousin, um, which is breaking the law as well. Elvis Presley living with a 14-year-old girl who later became his wife. They were secretly married, and he was in his late 20s. Um, it's a lot of stuff that America pushes under the rug because it conforms to what they want, and we don't shine light on that. Instead, we just take for what it is. And in all actuality, I feel like everything that goes on is also a distraction from what's really going on in the world. You know, we pay attention to everything that's going on in the social medias and the news outlets, the CNNs and stuff like that, that we forget that, you know, the world is or I should say the United States itself is under distress. You know, we have a president who's trying to divide us and separate us within, you know, our own communities. And we don't speak on that. We're not boycotting and protesting and making rallies and stuff like that to shine light on, you know, the ignorance. You know, we only see rallies or anything like that when somebody get killed and they wanna show that, you know, white people killing black people or stuff like that. Only time you see a rally, which to me, if you're going to rally against injustice, rally against senseless murders of kids getting killed and elderly people getting killed for no reason. You know, let's protest and march for stuff that, you know, shapes the way our kids are going to grow up. You know, like a few years ago, schools being shut down. But yet we don't pay attention to the small details of what society wants us to pay attention to and not what's being, you know, kept under covers. So just, you know, at the end of the day, I this is, like I said before, you know, before I started this whole channel, this is a conversation between two people, me and you. So help me understand your logic, your theories, and if you have any conspiracy theories of your own that you believe to be true, or, you know, some people believe that, you know, life hits, you know, a 360 every so often, where you're now confronted with stuff that you wanted to bury. So let me know what you think, you know, because at the end of the day, like I said, it's just a conversation between two people. I want to know your side. You heard my side. You know, like I should have said in the first video, you know, like, share, post. You know, I don't have social media, so y'all are my outlet. Let's get the conversation trending where we're now opening our minds and thinking about stuff that normally we wouldn't think about. You know, let me help y'all think, or help me jog y'all memory where or y'all thoughts, and then y'all send me messages and help me prepare myself for our next conversation that we share. But until then, you folks be good, you know, and you know, have a pleasant work week.